what you're seeing now is a demonstration which is being led by the March and March movement and the people that are a part of it. We are seeing quite a number of public members from the different walks of life. I'm going to bring into the conversation the leader of this particular movement, Jacinta Ngobese Zuma, to speak to us. Jacinta, thank you so much for your time. Let us speak about the purpose of this march. We have seen quite a number of marches being led by this movement. What is so different about this one in particular?
Well, we did say we'll march and march until we win. It's not the last march, there'll be many others. And today's one is specifically focused on no-go areas, Point Road being one of them. Point Road has been taken over by mostly Nigerians. It's even become a name known as Lagos, which is very, very sad to know that there are places in South Africa where we do not feel safe as South Africans because they've been taken over by people who are not from South Africa. Illegally, most of them are here, and some of them are here with fake documents, etc. And the reason we want to go there today is because we want to send a message that there can't be any no-go areas in our country. We know mostly police are also involved, which is why we're going to send a memorandum to them today, that they know there's a Point Road. They know that the saddest thing about the existence of Point Road is that there's drugs, there's all kinds of crime, prostitution, human trafficking. There's a lot of crime that goes on there, and it's become a normal thing. How do you normalize crime to the point that we all know that there's a place where there's foreigners who live there and they're busy doing crime, and the police are now so oblivious to everything that's happening that they become part of the criminals. So we want to say South Africa remains for South Africans, and Point Road and other places like Point Road must not exist.
And what is exactly in that memorandum? What demands do you have that you're going to be presenting?
Well, we have quite a number of demands, but more than anything, it's for the police to do their job. And for the police that are criminals to be rooted out. And also for these buildings that are hijacked, which we know many of them have been hijacked and are homes to illegal immigrants, for them to be taken over and for the people to be taken out who are not South African. We can't have no-go areas that are not safe in this country. So it's mostly about that, but it continues to reiterate the things that we're saying, that there's a school there, it's become a school for foreigners, it's no longer for South Africans. There's a hospital, it's no longer for South Africans. We are not going to have places like that because we are the taxpayers, we are the voters. Everything that is in the finance or in the budgets of this country is for South Africans. It doesn't include people from God knows where who want to come here and use this country's resources. We had police who are not protecting South Africans, who had people from these flats who are throwing things at them and hitting them with things that have acid. We called the police, I personally called the police and said, please can you attend to those people because they are busy throwing things at us. And the response that I got from the policeman was that it's our fault because we provoked him. He literally said this to me in my face. And when I asked him, what do you mean that we provoked them? He said that because you said those who are not scared must come to the front. I'm like, what is provocative about that? So before we even got to the police station, policemen are already showing signs of what we already know that they're doing, which is favoring people who are not from South Africa because they're getting money from them. We've got videos from some of our members who have seen police vans going in town collecting money from these Somalian shops and all of that. Because we know that by law, a person who's not from South Africa cannot just open a shop here. Most of these shops are not compliant. Most of these buildings are not compliant. Not even most, like 80, not 90% of them are not compliant. 80% of these shops have been closed today. Actually, all of them have been closed because they belong to people who are not supposed to be here. So that tells you that the police, instead of doing their job, they're busy trying to protect these people because they know that they are benefiting from them. And we are tired. That's why we're here today, to send a strong message that we can't have places like Point, where it's a norm that people just sell drugs in broad daylight. Like, it's normal, you know? It's normal for people here to come and hijack a building and evacuate and evict people any way that they want because they are foreigners and they're paying the police. We are tired of this place being called Nigeria. We don't have a Nigeria in South Africa.
This is South Africa, it's not Nigeria. We know you are doing drugs here. We know that you are working with the police here. do drugs in Nigeria. You must not do drugs in Ethiopia. You want to destroy our community, destroy our own people.
amaphoyisa wenza ilutho asiyawakhombisa umuntu ukuthi nazi umuntu ositshela ngophetha washathi sinyathela abantu akuleyo okusho ukuthi wona amaphoyisa kuhlazelela ukuthi azovikela amashaka hayi ngoba wenziwa ngalutho lamashaka besimahla hayi ngizovele ngiqephu wela hayi mhlawumbe nje yazi mhlawumbe nje yawo le genge le ngaba bakuphoyisa
building. We're throwing objects. We're throwing objects. So what's happening now is that illegal immigrants abakule flats bebejikjela amatshe and objects on us South Africans. Besijikjela ngezinto. Sebefuna ungena kumphakathi uyodila naye lo muntu. We are marching here. Bayasijikjela illegal immigrants bajikjela thina. Hebo. The police are protecting them now by laphaya. Lumfana loya is one of the people ojikjele. Now amaphoyisa seyamthatha. Bebejikjela izinto angithi besigibisela ngezinto. Naloya mama ome lapha phezulu.
Lo mama loyami ubemvitoraza yonke lento
saqhamuka true.
Hayi sibashaye
This is a peaceful protest. A peaceful protest. They fight against us. We're having a legal demonstration. Look at this. We are not making it up. We are not making it up. Let's take a picture of her and get dropped.
There's no country in the world that should have an influx of foreigners where there's places that South Africans are not made to feel like they are parts of that country. It's our country, but these places are becoming areas that are huge on criminal activities, and even our own government has allowed it to just go on as if it's a normal thing to have such places. So today we want to make sure that we remind government, to remind the people living in those areas that this is South Africa and South Africa belongs to South Africans.
Hey guys, welcome back to Everything Entertainment. Guys, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my videos. I will appreciate it. Guys, please watch the ads, my beautiful people. Please watch the ads. Guys, in today's video I'm gonna be speaking about the march that happened in Durban today, child. March were literally protesting in Durban because of the issue of illegal immigration. Guys, like, I don't know how to react to this, but because this thing of illegal immigration has been normalized in South Africa, I'm just like, what do you mean that Nigerians are calling a city in Durban Lagos? Like, they are literally saying, like, they have Lagos in Durban. Guys, do you see the level of disrespect these people have for our country? Like, do you see it? That is crazy. And that is not the only place or the only province that they have named their actual places from Nigeria, for example, in South Africa. That is not the only place. Even Sunnyside, guys. Wow, Sanalom. You guys see, these people literally are ready to take over our country. Wow, Sanalwam. And our police does nothing about it. They're not even helping South Africans. Like, you guys saw on the video how people that living in those flats, which is Nigerians, they were looking at the people protesting. Police were not doing anything about it. They were just like, guys, if we are not fighting for our country, we will regret it. We will literally regret it. These people are gonna make our children and our nephew and nieces to be uncomfortable in their country. They're gonna make them feel uncomfortable in their country. Tell me, why are you calling a place in Durban Lagos? Is Lagos not in Nigeria? Wow. Mr. President, you're such a disgrace into this country. Guys, these people have taken over. Like, these people have taken over South Africa. Like, I'm so sorry to say, but you guys can see for yourselves, because they are all over. They are literally marking territory everywhere they go. Every city where they go, there's a city for Zimbabwean, there's a city for Nigerians, there's a city for Malawian. Ningi. Like, I feel like it's gonna take us so many years to literally be able to get these people to get out of the country, to literally make them understand, like, this is South Africa. You cannot come all the way that you come from in your country and then come to South Africa and want to rule or want to be act like you are not a visitor in here. Like, basically, they are literally making us feel like we are the ones that are visiting South Africa. Wow, Sana. But Sana, I guess the show goes on. Like I always say, don't lose hope, my beautiful people. The show goes on. But please comment down below what you guys think about this video. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I will see you guys on my next one. Bye, guys.